Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this game. Today I'm giving a tutorial on the I forget what character I'm exactly. I think it's like called Red. The character that has a gun, right away. So first we'll start off with the skills. So, every class has a passive. You press your like 1 for your rifle, 2 for your shotgun, 3 for your sniper. The sniper you hold left click to charge. And, oh, I actually didn't know the canister did damage. Well, anyways, so it is, so the sniper you hold left click, and it charges up. So it's basically a railgun. The rifle, it's a rifle, it's automatic. I don't really know what you expected. But it charges 3 times faster than the others. If some of the items are under 10% energy. It regenerates faster. Suppressive fire, hitting an enemy will grant a temporary barrier, so basically it allows you to tank better. I've actually never used backblast, but shotgun is really high damage in close range. Crits do more damage, and if you swap to a gun when it's under 30%, you do more damage. And your buffs are turned, your attack speed buffs are changed to damage. And you can't do damage. It says that's to 99%, you can't do damage. Oh, I didn't actually know that stamina was actually a good thing to increase on this character. So I guess, yeah, it's a good thing to increase because it basically gives you a bigger mag. So passives, these things are always going to be useful, like higher attack speed. That's just damage. Because you actually can't increase your attack speed. Just a flat damage boost. Stamina usage. So this I think actually makes you have a bigger mag, more crit damage, and then stamina regen. Nanoparticle wall. It makes it where you shoot through it and you do more damage and yeah. Oh what? Oh, didn't actually know that increased, but I don't use the barrier because I just don't really prefer it. But it does boost your damage by a bit. Executioner shot is amazing on the shotgun because its damage is pretty good. It's pretty good on almost any of them. Because what it does is if it kills an enemy, it refills every single thing of energy. But if it just hits them, it increases it by 40% instead. So the sniper it's actually pretty good on as well. But there is something better to have it on, and I'll touch on that later. Incendiary ammo, it makes everybody around you and yourself do fire damage, which it does stack, so using like it on a rifle and hitting enemies multiple times does do it. That also includes the shotgun, which bones them up to shreds. Explosive ammo, amazing on shotguns and rifles. Because and especially you can later down. I'll touch on to that, but after I finish explaining, you can combine skills eventually. So combining these two are pretty good because it's just more damage because it explodes, allowing you to hit more enemies with the fire rounds. And then there's Security Drone. Amazing on the sniper. Basically don't use it on anything but the sniper because it's garbage if it's on anything else. So now about the skill slots. So what you can do is... Oh hey, I didn't... Oh yeah, if you play them in different slots then they get more damage. Can I remove things? And if I put that... Ah, dang, I was hoping I could put it up there for the extra damage. Well, whatever. So, yeah. After a few levels, so it's like 60, 70, 100, I don't fully remember what they are, but this third slot is harder to level up, and this is your sniper slot. So, the security drone is amazing on the sniper because it has the special ability where if you hit an enemy with the sniper, its damage is insane. It hits every enemy in its line of sight, making it incredibly broken. I'm actually just gonna equip that because I'm... Wait, that actually makes the cooldown shorter. Okay. So, basically, always have the drone, I guess, because it actually shortens the cooldown. If I were to move it from this, that's like 5 less seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. And that makes me able to spam... Okay, anyways. So this is like what I use. So I use Incendiary and Explosive because they do good damage, but the only problem with that is I can't spam it. That's the problem with putting things in chains, is it puts the cooldown together. Shotgun, I recommend Executioner Shot because it's a really good early game and allows you to replenish all your energy and constantly use the shotgun. And then once you unlock the drone, use the drone. You unlock these all for free when you get access to them. And the drone is really the only good thing to have onto a sniper. How the drone works is if you hit an enemy with... basically, it's just more damage to enemies with the sniper. So, basically, I always have it on the sniper. But it automatically drains your energy of your item, your weapon, making it so you can't spam it. I also go into achievements often and claim them because they give like your primary source of money. So, what you can do to, because normally you have to put 14 points into health, so you can put into attack and then every other stat after 15. What you can do is put a ton of stats, because after you complete the first dungeon, you can do that, so, yeah. What you can do is put all your points into this, then put them into, then you can put the rest you can, once you unlock the ability to put into attack, and then you can hit this to move it from health and more into attack, increasing your damage even more. Critical is also pretty good because it helps your damage even more, but becoming a glass cannon is somewhat good in early game. I'm actually about out of gear space. I think I know why I'm about out of gear space. Yeah, there's these gems which increase your stats. You can buy them at the shop. Oh. That's cool. Anyways, you can buy them at the shop, like the certain tiers, but there are tiers above this. There's like 3 other tiers above it. You can get cosmetics, either by buying them from the shop or finding them from completing dungeons. Same with pets, you can buy them. Trophies have special effects. Same with your weapon. your weapons actually don't have special effects, but they are basically what increase your attack power. Crafting materials are gained from doing just regular dungeons or other things like that. Like, there's certain things that are meant to give you them. Vestiges are just buffs that you get throughout the game. They're all hidden ones. And that's basically all I can say without going into the game. So, when you get in, you can double jump in the game. And if you hit C while in the air, you do an air dash. And if you're doing that towards an enemy, I think you hurt them, I'm pretty sure. If you're on the ground, you just do a dash. And I know that at least on hero mode there's a buff up here, but yeah, okay. So yeah, there's a buff up here that you can claim, and that gives you like 10% more health. If you're a warrior, because I've faintly played that, you can actually deflect enemy projectiles by just hitting them. So it is very powerful if you're trying to do that, so yeah. Now, let's just say, hypothetically, I end up running out of ammo. Of course, I won't for a while, because I have a bigger ammo capacity. Also, your stamina is pretty important, but what you can do is just air dashes, and then you can do air dashes into the floor and just spam C when doing that, and you'll go far. You can hit X to lock on, but it's not good with this character because it aims at their feet, and you like can't hit. And also there is a maximum range that you can hit things from, so you want to actually be somewhat close. The shotgun has the lowest, who would have guessed, so you don't want to be sniping. And your gun does start making a different sound when you're about out of energy. So you do want to be careful with that. Oh, and like now I'm out of energy. So I still do damage occasionally, but you have to be like right on him, I think. So when you run out of energy, or you're low on energy, you can press with your main rifle, you can press 2 or 3, I recommend 2 if you're fighting base enemies, to plug in a new weapon. And hitting enemies and killing them gives you energy, but your energy also passively regens. So like if I use this Executioner Shot is amazing pierce and does like 300% more damage as well. So the shotgun uses like 14% or something, so like 15%, around that, per shot. And your equipped weapon doesn't actually regen energy if you're actively using it. Your active weapon just doesn't regen energy. So that's the difficult part, is what I thought, but I had 14. I don't understand fully why I just gained energy, but yeah, like you saw, I did like no damage. Now if I go up to him and I only have 1% energy left, which is not enough for a full powered shot. Okay, well, if I actually hit him, I would have done less damage. Now, you don't normally get a Vanguard effect, that's my trophies effect, is that if I'm facing away from an enemy and they hit me in the back, I just negate all damage. So, yeah, trophies are your friend, because they're incredibly powerful. Some are better than others. They mostly depend on your playstyle and class you're going, though, so And then there's bosses. Now, if you're playing as Red, what you want to do is have the boss appear. I don't know where he is. He's supposed to be here. Oh, he's over here. So what he does is dashes around, but if you hold left click, you do insane damage, and one-shot him. Now, I made a mistake in not putting up my drone, so now I'm just gonna put it away and shoot them the traditional way, but higher waves, higher difficulty things have it harder than this, and longer. So, that's basically my tutorial. And later in the game, you get Mayhem modifiers that make the game harder or easier, that make the game harder. Like, I can be like, you know what, more durable enemies, and now they have more health. And if you do that, then you get memory fragments, but that's a more of an advanced part of the game after you complete the first chapter. Or rather, it's known as Chapter 0. I don't understand. So yeah. That's basically the tutorial about this game that I can give. The Warrior is a whole different thing, and it's more simplistic, but Red has weaknesses, like there are a variety of enemies that are very difficult to take down. Like there's vanguards, I think, palisades, that's what they are. Security palisades. They are blue themed, and they have shields. You have to be close to them to kill them. Reading your journal is like your friend, because you understand how to fight the enemies then. And there's enemies in the next area that are basically the same. So, it's your friend, so basically, reading your thing is your friend. So, you want to do that. Anyways, that's it for the tutorial. Once you complete the dungeon, you get XP, and then you can put that into things, but of course I can't, because I'm such a high level here. I can't. You do have gear space, which is a thing. There are certain weapons that are better than others, of course. Like these are way worse, but yeah, it's just the basics. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Goodbye.